The bounce house. And it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the TCU Horned Frogs taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Knights will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense takes the field. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down in the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. First and 10, they're down to the 25. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
The Knights offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Makes a man miss. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to get outside. Plows through the defense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Knights are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, UCF. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. He's got it down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Lopez. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too.
He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Gets it past the marker. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Stewart. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Knights! Once he got some room, it was over. Extra point here will tie the game. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, You know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too.
He's loose on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's Spears. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 14 to East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and
Fires one high and deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Jefferson. Bringing the heat. Pulls it in. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. We've been watching them all year, but David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last 2.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. We got to see that today.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's got it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Right down the gut of the field. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. The short hands, it's Irwin. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Jefferson. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 34, a productive job by the return team. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Knights! The extra point here would tie the game. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just...
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they...
Right down the boulevard. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
This time on target. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets a block. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Takes the handoff. It's Irwin. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Sings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind. Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. Lets it fly. Touchdown, TCU. Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Got it behind the line. It's Banks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Fires downfield. He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.